All right, everybody. Welcome to the registration tutorial for the Hillsdale programming. And I just wanted to run through the process to register your child for our upcoming 2021 programming, as it's a little bit different than it has been in the past. Anyway, let's get into it. It's relatively straightforward, but let's get going. So I'm going to register my kids for ball hockey. So I'm on hillsdaleathletes.com and I went to the ball hockey program. Gives me a little bit of information and a registration button or link down here. So I click on that. It takes me to the back end registration module, and it looks a little bit different than the front end, but it has all the registration links down here. I'm going to first register um, Morgan for the ball hockey. So I'm going to click on the U10 registration link. Pops up. If you already have an account within the League Apps software, then you can log in. This will be the case when you have multiple kids and you're registering multiple kids. But for us, we're going to create an account first. Now, understand that this is for an account for the parents. So I'm going to use Karen's email here and put in a password. And then we're going to put down our name, first and last, create the account. Now it just said I had already registered, which I wasn't sure I had, but I guess I did. So I'm going to log in. So it's going to create the parent account. We're going to put in first and last name, secondary email if you need it. Birthday's not necessary. Apparently gender is. I'll try and change that, but put in your address. Right now, state and province is necessary, and you can't put in provinces. So you can just select anything off the list. Uncheck email updates because we're not going to get those. And then a little bit of a CAPTCHA, palm trees, and verify that. And good. So we were signing up Morgan. So now this is, you can see off to the side, we're now on child info. So we're going to put in child's info. Morgan Kelly was born in April 27, 2010. He's male. There's an email field, but not necessary. And then again, the address is already populated, so save. Participant has to be between the ages of 9 and 10 as of December 31st, 21. Morgan is 11, so I'm putting him in the wrong program. So there you go. So I'm going to choose a different program. I'm going to go back to, he would be, I guess, U12. All right, so if you had a cell phone you wanted to put in here, it's a requirement that we have a cell phone that we can, and then you have to choose whether or not you're a goaltender. And just click no and click next. Then we have the waivers. So there's a general liability waiver there. There is a COVID related waiver as well that you should read and check off. And then a Rowan's Law, which is related to concussions, that you should read and check off as well. After you've done that, next, it comes to the payment. Right now, we're not taking payments. All right, so you could enter your payment information here and pay, but we are going to skip and pay later. It gives you the old thank you. And then one thing I'd like to highlight is you can pay through the site through credit card, but you can also send an email transfer to Karen at hillsdaleathletes.com. She'll get that posted to your account. That's probably our preferred method of payment, but you obviously can pay through the site if you need or want to. All right, so now I'm going to go to add another registration, add a new child. I'm going to put in a Benjamin, and he is April 27. He's male. No email address, same. Save. And he can't, so I have to choose a different program. And he goes in the U16, I believe. And click register Benjamin as a free agent. Again, we put in the cell number and say that he's not a goaltender. Have to do the waivers for him as well. And that's it. We are done that. I'm going to skip the payment process, and we are done. So that's how you register. Both my kids are now registered in the programs. The one thing that I would note here is that you can go in and edit any of the information that you entered. I entered Morgan's birthday wrong. He's not April 27th. He's actually April 4th. Save that. And so that's you can add a parent as well if you wanted to, and that is that. You can log out. Now that kind of concludes the registration process. Now we will provide a link at some point for you to log into your site, and you can always log in to maybe go pay your bill after the fact. So I'll just kind of show you logging in after the fact. And you can see that the list of dues not paid, you can pay the multiple invoices all at once if you needed to. But anyway, you could pay them individually. But once that gets set up and we move to an orange level and we get this program set up, then we can ask for payment. But at this point, just get your kids registered and we can see what we can provide. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can email Karen at hillsdaleathletes.com, and we'll get back to you right away. Take care.